Hello everyone. Hi, how are you? This is Kei. This is the 6th of April 2023. Okay, so let's start the live stream and see what's happening in the markets right now. So how are you everyone? Great to see you again. Okay, so this is the 6th of April on Thursday. So, yep, let's see. Alright, so let me switch the screen and start the live stream for today. Okay, just as a quick announcement, I do some social medias, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, but I never do Telegram, I never do TikTok, so in case if you see me on one of these social medias, then those are all fake. So please be careful. Again, I never do Telegram or TikTok. Okay, so how are you everyone? Good to see you again. Let me start the live. So yeah, it's been a bit busy day today. I had some meetings and yeah, in the morning today, I actually went to the cafe and do some work, some replying emails and comments and some trades. And then in the afternoon, after I ate lunch, I had one meeting. Actually, also today, I took one interview with one of the KTS graduates. So, and we had such a nice conversation in terms of the psychology and the importance of the risk management. So the video will be uploaded after I edit the video, so you will see it someday soon. So, and then I just took a little break, and then here I am. So, yeah, let's see what's happening in the markets after I say hi to everyone. Okay, so Taraf, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Kenley, good to see you. Hao, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. And Jose, good to see you too. Reza, SAS, good to see you. Blair, thank you for joining as well. And Robert, good to see you. And Win, thank you very much for joining as well. Principals and Derek, good to see you. And Kant and Ku, good to see you. Arne, thank you very much for joining again. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, Jose, good to see you too. Right, Pound USD and Pound JPY. And Nasdaq is moving with breakout in most of the time frames. Sure, so there was a big news today. So let me review that news first. So here is the news website. I'm using the website called fxstreet.com, but technically you can use any news website. And in this news website today, there was news in Australia, trade balance, and the result was positive. And then there was a big news 1.5 hours before, there was news in Canada, unemployment rate. And the result was positive. You can see number 5%. And this was actually same as previous and slightly below the consensus. However, the net change in employment in the month of March was much better than previous and consensus, and that's why CAD is bold. And as a result, USD was bold, so CAD USD went up, and then AUD and NZD are down. And you can actually tell at a glance by referring to this strength chart. So here is the strength chart. You can access to this webpage, currency-strengths.com, and this is the website I use to capture the strengths of each currency. And so the news happened at 4:30 here in Dubai time, and so news happened here. So when the news happened, you can see the reaction of each currency. So USD is up, Swiss franc is also up, in euro, red wine euro is also up, and then CAD is up too. And then AUD and New Zealand's are down. So that's why we see AUD pairs. For example, AUD Swiss franc is going down now, and AUD CAD is also going down and almost breaking the support. So yeah, with this, let me check the NZD pairs first. Okay, so let me switch to trading view and AUD pairs. So since AUD is down now, so here is the AUD USD first. AUD USD, I am still waiting for the break of the support 0.6564, and due to today's news, this pair is bearish, so I still expect the market goes down. But this pair is now more of the range. Only today is bearish due to news, but if you look at the Ichimoku lines, the blue Tenkan-sen and the green Kijun-sen is gold crossing a couple of days ago. So hold on, let me cancel the candlesticks. So you can clearly see that there was a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross. And gold cross means, or actually in this case, gold cross below Kumo means that this is the end of a downtrend. The end of downtrend, but it doesn't mean that the market goes up. Now after downtrend ends, this is now turning range to see which way the market goes next. So let me pop up the candles again. And so now it's been ranging. So although for the last 3 days, including today, this pair has been bearish, it may go up anytime soon. So that's why I'm still waiting for better chance to take trades on this one. But due to today's news, this pair is now becoming bearish, so downtrend may be continuous. Yeah, so that's the AUD USD. Still waiting for the support level breakout. Yeah, and also I was also watching AUD CAD. Yeah, AUD CAD is breaking the support now. And this is, I think, one of the best pairs to take trades. First, the Kumo shape is looking really good. Yeah, before I forget, let me flag this one. You see, AUD CAD is nicely downtrending and it's breaking the support level of 0.8986. So now again, Kumo shape is very thick and long after it twisted. And both Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are down, and Chikou span below candles, and it broke the support of 0.9043. So this pair is now down. It's been a nicely downtrending. So I was looking for the selling opportunity on this one, but I just couldn't find it today. So I'm still waiting for the exact timing to sell. Now the price is near the previous support here, 0.8960. So this is, so to speak, like the support zone. So you can actually sell now and follow downtrend and expect the breakout. In that way, you can take from now to the breakout, you can take the profit of 28 or 30 pips. And then if the market goes down, you follow downtrend. So that's one of the ideas for this situation. Or simply wait for the breakout of that resistance zone and then takes a sell. So that's the situation. I think whenever I see the downtrend confirmations, I still take trades. But that will be the scenario for this. Let me also check the lower time frames on this one. And also before I go down to lower time frames, like I mentioned before, like 2 days ago, this pair actually has head and shoulders and the neckline breakout too. So that means this is now bearish. I think reverse N wave will be continuously down this way. So let me check the lower time frames now. 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour time frame is showing now down Kumo, down Kijun Sen because of this breakout. So that's also confirming a nice downtrend. And then 1 hour is also showing a nice downtrend. So this one is also good. 1 hour Kumo is also good. This is not too thin, but this is a healthy Kumo down. And Kijun Sen is pointing down too, and Chikou span below candles now. This is actually the Chikou span breakout is happening, so that means sellers for the last 26 candles in 1 hour started to win the trades. So we can follow downtrend and this 1 hour direction also. So this is how I confirm downtrend actually. Downtrend on first daily time frame, very thick Kumo, and it's breaking the support, and then 1 hour is also breaking the support. So this is the timing when I look for the selling opportunity. And let me also get into how I take entries. I usually take entries based on the 5-minute time frame. So here is 5 minute, and let's see. So now I see the market just went down very fast and then consolidated, and then it's down again now. So this is nice. I can see that the market is having well, this is not quite a reverse in the wave. Let me zoom in. This is not quite a reverse in the wave, but I can see some bearishness because of this pin bar. You see this long wick pointing up and very tiny body. So this is actually the pin bar reverse, which is one of my entry confirmations. And here too, if you look at closely on these candlesticks, you see these are 2 dojis and then the breakout on the third candlestick. So I can see seller setting pressure on M5 also. So in this case, again, we see daily time frame is downtrending, and 1 hour time frame is also downtrending with a nice Kumo. So this pair is one of the nice pairs to enter trades right now. So AUD CAD, since this looks very good, I mark green. Okay. However, every time, whenever I want to take trades, I want to compare with other markets, because this one looks good, but we may have some better markets also. So that's why I usually compare with other markets and see which one looks the best from the Ichimoku confirmations, from the currency strength chart, and also the Kumo shape, and also the lower time frame situation. And when I say this, you may think that I'm actually doing lots of things, and it may take long to confirm which one to trade. But for me, it's fine. I simply have to select the best pair to trade so that I can be more confident on my direction. So yeah, again, AUD CAD looks good. So you can, I think this is a good timing to enter now as one of the pairs on my watch list. But please remember that whenever you take trades, please do this on your own risk management. Okay, so AUD looks good. So let me just put vertical line here. In the meantime, let's check some other markets. Seems like some trending markets right now. So let's see. The next one I want to talk about is the AUD Swiss franc. Because this pair is also breaking the support and it's going down now. Here is a daily chart. Kumo shape is looking good. And Kijun Sen is pointing down. Tenkan Sen is also pointing down. And Chikou span below candles. So this is nicely downtrending. Also, there was a double top. Well, actually, sorry, this was not a double top, but this was more of a reverse in a wave. And it's going down. So, in 4-hour time frame shows it's down. Kumo down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below the candles too. And then 1 hour is also going down. Sorry, now it's flat, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, but it was down. So this 1 hour may go down too soon. And then 30-minute time frame is also showing bearish because the price is below the Tenkan Sen and it's going down now. Yeah, so this is really nicely downtrending. So M5. So here is the M5 situation. I am actually trading this one, AUD Swiss franc now. So I took my trade here at 1:25 p.m. UTC. Exactly on this small bullish candlestick, I took the trade and following downtrend now. I took my entry was 0.6040. My stop loss is currently on 0.6068. So since this is downtrending, I'm still expecting the market goes down and a reverse in the wave and goes towards my direction. So that's still what I'm waiting for to happen. But when it breaks again this way, then I think that will be another great chance to sell. So you can monitor this one too. This breakout may happen soon on this one also. So that is the AUD Swiss franc. Okay, so yeah, since AUD is really weak, we may see some other AUD pairs trending. Let me also check the AUD JPY on the daily time frame. Yeah, AUD JPY is still range. This is just going up and down range. Kumo is also retracing. Senko span A is retracing. So whenever you see the retracement of the Kumo, this is not the good market to be in a trade, because this may become bullish in wave and may break the Kumo. So and this is just ranging now. So this one is not a good one. So let me today compare the markets with the strength chart and see which one looks good still. Okay, so here I see Euro is up and AUD is down. So let me also check the Euro AUD pair. It may be going up also. So Euro AUD. Okay, daily time frame today is bullish also. Kumo shape is also looking good on the daily time frame. This Kumo is not too thin. This is getting thicker and longer, so this is good. So every time you see charts, you have to also look at the Kumo shape. Because when the Kumo is too thin, then that means that's overbought. Because previously, if you were, for example, here in the market, then you see Kumo shape is very strongly up and narrow. And after Kumo twisted, the Kumo itself was not too thick. This is thin and up. So that means this is overbought. So even if there's no resistances around this area, the market can retrace back anytime. And that's why I say whenever you see the thin Kumo, no trade. you have to select some other pairs which has the better and thicker and bigger Kumo. So in this case, you don't want to take trade, and then you wait and wait few candles, and then you see Kumo start to be thicker, because the Senko span B, the lower part of the Kumo is called Senko span B, and upper part of the Kumo is called Senko span A. So you see this Kumo Senko span B angle is now flat, and Senko span A angle is still slightly bullish. So this is getting the Kumo thicker now, because the market is consolidating. So after the market consolidates, and when the market finds a new direction, then that's when the Kumo gets thick and up together. So Kumo thickness simply tells you about the strengths of the pair, and also the overbought or oversold market situation. In this case, you see after the Kumo breakout, the market wasn't really consolidating. There were only two bearish bars. But after that, simply the market just went up straight without any retracement. And that's why Kumo becomes thin. But if the market went up and consolidated and then goes up this way, then that makes the Kumo thicker and bigger. So that's why Kumo shape is related to the consolidation and the preparation for the market to find the next stable trend direction. So so that's how you can tell by the Kumo shape, and also the overextending market or not. So let me come back to today's market on the Euro AUD. So Euro AUD, again, this, if you look at the Kumo shape, it's really good. Again, it's not too thin, but the thickness is increasing. So that means this breakout will be trustable. The market has consolidated enough to actually go up more and goes towards the direction. And Kijun Sen is following too. Kijun Sen follows uptrend. Tenkan Sen is now flat, but the price is above Tenkan Sen, Chikou span above candles. So in this case, I say that this is bullish, and expect the market breaks the yesterday's pin bar, and also that resistance 1.6434. So if you zoom out, also you have to look at the market in a bigger picture like this. Make sure you zoom out or move the time frames higher and see if there are some resistances before. And in this market, Euro AUD, there are resistances here and also here. So just watch out. But in this case, I don't mind being a trade before the breakout, because again, the Kumo shape looks good. Whenever you see the Kumo thickness, then again, market has enough buyers to break that resistance. So I expect the market goes up and breaks that resistance continuously. So that's how I can tell which one to trade also in this Euro AUD from Kumo shape. Okay, and also let me also look at the lower time frames too. Let me check the 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour is Kijun Sen is still within the Kumo, so it may retrace a little bit in that sense. And 1 hour, let's see, is showing now bullish. So okay, 1 hour is bullish and it's breaking that resistance in 1 hour. So yeah, Euro AUD is also another good pair to trade. Good pair to look for a buying opportunity. But again, if you are not confident to be in a trade, then I recommend you to wait for the resistance zone breakout. But if you're good at risk management, you can just enter trade right now, and if the market goes back, then you just exit with a very small loss. So let me also check the 5-minute time frame situation on this one. On 5 minute, I use the Bollinger Bands and stochastic, and also the candlesticks and some other confirmations. But yeah, I can see that the market is now bullish in N wave, but 5 minute is showing a bit overextending market. So the retracement may happen in 5-10 minutes. So I think in this case, I will just be careful for this one. On M5, I don't use Ichimoku, but I can see that the market is overextending. And stochastic is above 80 level, and they are together now. So that means it may retrace a little bit, considering also that the resistance zone is close. I may retrace. So this may not the best pair to trade at the moment in this situation. So I still prefer to trade either AUD Swiss franc or AUD CAD, which still showing nice and healthy downtrend on this one. Because for example, AUD CAD, it actually had some consolidation, some inside bar, and dojis, and then break. So the breakouts are very shallow, but the sellers has been winning the markets gradually but stably. So this is the healthy market direction. However, again, if you check the Euro AUD, you see there was no consolidation on M5. The only time when it was consolidating was here on these two candlesticks. But this one is just moving up this way. So that means the market may retrace is my feeling. Especially this is near the resistance. So it may retrace. I think it may consolidate and then breaks. But if this is only pair that is trending at the moment, then I think I will take it. Otherwise, in this case, I actually see again AUD CAD is better and AUD Swiss franc is better. So I think I don't take this one, AUD Euro AUD at this moment. So just comparing like this M5 and see which one looks stable and nicely trending or not is also important. So yeah, just take time and don't just jump in the market just because the market is trending. We have to be very selective and precise on exactly when and which one to take trades like this. Okay, so since AUD pairs are trending also, let me check some other AUD pairs. So next one I want to check is the Pound AUD. Okay, so Pound AUD, the daily time frame is today is bullish, but yesterday was a doji, and this is called the inside bar. So that means the market may range unless it breaks the previous doji, is my feeling. And now if you look at the Kumo shape Senko span B, again Senko span B is the lower part when it's a bullish Kumo, and Senko span A is the upper part of the Kumo, and now the angles of Senko span B and A are flat. And also Kijun Sen is flat too. So in this situation, if the market doesn't break the yesterday's high, which was 1.8679, then the market may start to retrace this way to the Kijun Sen on the daily. So that's one thing I would mind on this pair. Kijun Sen angle is really interesting because whenever the price retrace, that's when Kijun Sen is flat. So you can actually look back the previous markets and only identify when Kijun Sen was flat. And that's every time when the market retrace, potentially. So here Kijun Sen is flat. So if it doesn't break that high, then the market may retrace. So that's one thing I just noticed right now. And then let me also check the 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour Kijun Sen is completely flat too. So although it has been up today, the market may not break that resistance, but instead it may retrace. So I don't feel comfortable to be in a trade on this one. So I still prefer either Euro AUD. Daily time frame situation looks very good. Euro AUD also is it's about to break the previous high, but I think this pair will break. Again, because of the Kumo up, Kijun Sen is up. But Pound AUD, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. And that is actually the big difference. Again, if you compare these two markets, I think that will be easier to see. I think this is really important in terms of Ichimoku concept. So let me emphasize again. Pound AUD daily and Euro AUD daily chart. So here again, Pound AUD daily chart shows a Kumo flat, Senko span AB flat, Kijun Sen flat. But Euro AUD daily time frame shows Kumo Senko span A angle is up, Kijun Sen is also up. And this is the big difference. You see now the price is breaking the high on the Euro AUD. Also, you can actually tell from the strings chart. Again, let me pull up the strings chart. And so we're discussing the AUD versus Euro and Pound. Okay, so you see here, from the strings chart also, the red is a Euro, green is Pound, and blue is AUD. So from the string chart also, you can see that the Euro is now strong, and AUD is now weak. But Pound is in the sideways today. So that means if you enter trade now, and enter trade on Pound AUD now, it may not break that resistance. It may break, but the breakout may be shallow. But Euro AUD, if it breaks, I think it goes really fast because of the strengths and the weakness on both Euro and AUD currencies. So you can actually check the strings chart also and see which one is strong and weak at the moment in terms of the momentum on the pairs. So yeah, so now Euro AUD is breaking up, so that's nice. Yeah, and also let's see, Euro is now strong. So let me also now check the Euro pairs. So looks like the market's moving now. So let me see if we can find some good opportunities. Okay, I'm just screening chart on the Euros, but looks like they are all flat. Okay, Euro base pairs are all flat, so maybe not the chance. Okay, let me see. So then let me also check gold, XAU/USD. I'm still looking for the buying edge on gold. So as expected, the market broke the P wave bullish. If you remember my analysis a couple of days ago, I have been waiting for the P wave breakout. And it happened 2 days ago, but I wasn't able to enter trade because I was away from the market. And now it's consolidating, so I'm looking for another good opportunity to buy on this one. So overall, it's not bullish. I think it's about the timing when you enter trades on this one. Gold may retrace to the Kijun Sen on the daily. It may go up. Kijun Sen or the previous resistance, and then bounce and goes up. So I'm still waiting for the buying opportunity to happen on gold. So that's the analysis. Just in case, let me check WTI also. WTI is up now. There was a gap between the candles on Monday, and it's now a range. So WTI has been down since down until the 20th of March, and then it retraced. So 20th of March, it made a bottom and then started to retrace. And there was a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen gold cross. And then the Chikou span break and the Kumo break happened on Monday. So now this is range to a bit bullish now. So here is the strategy when you see the gap like this. When you see a gap, you wait and see if the gap will be filled. And if the gap will be filled, then usually the market goes down towards the filling gap direction. But if the gap is not filled, then it goes against the direction of where the gap was. So that's a theory. And how to know when the market goes up and doesn't fill the gap is when you see the N wave. So now the market is consolidating this week, so at this moment we can't tell which way the market is going. There is also a resistance level 82.56, so it may reach resistance and goes down also. If the gap is filled, then I think that will be a good opportunity to look for the sell. But if the market breaks that resistance, or before the breakout, we may see N wave like this and then break. Or the N wave may happen after the break of that resistance. But either way, if I see N wave above the gap, then the market may turn bullish, is my analysis. So that's one thing to note for this WTI. So yeah, that's my overview. And also I know there are some crypto traders, so let me also check the Bitcoin. Okay, so here is the Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Now there are buyers in the market. According to Ichimoku, Senko span A angle is up. Kijun Sen angle is also up. So that means buyers are here in the ranging market. So as long as Kumo up, Kijun Sen up in a range, there is a possibility that the market breaks and goes up this way. But when Kumo Senko span A become flat and Kijun Sen become flat in the future, then it may retrace this way. Now it's in a P wave. This is called the P wave, squeezing triangle, the P wave. So let's see which way it breaks. So this market looks to be exploding towards either direction. So yeah, we have a big news tomorrow in the US, non-farm payrolls. So that news may change the market direction too on the Bitcoin. Because this is pair BTC USD, Bitcoin versus USD. When the news turnout is positive, then Bitcoin will be sold. But if US news turnout is negative tomorrow, then Bitcoin USD will be bullish. So I think we have to wait for the news and follow the new direction tomorrow. Yeah, so okay, so that's my analysis overall. So now let me check some comments. Again, thank you very much for joining today. This is Thursday, the 6th of April. And I just gave my analysis on some of the trending pairs in the markets. And since I'm trading AUD Swiss franc, let me monitor myself on M5 and read some comments because I might exit soon. Okay, so let me see. Hello everyone, good to see you. Basam, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. Vintech, good to see you. And JJ, also good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining also. Yeah, so gap about WTI, I just explained that. Yeah, so when the gap is filled, then you can follow that direction. So again, here's a WTI, there's a gap. So let's see if it will be filled, then most likely the market goes down is a theory. And if it doesn't break, if it doesn't fill the gap and if we see the N wave above the gap, then it may be bullish towards that way. So that's what we can wait for. Okay, Zakir, thank you very much for joining and you're welcome. Yeah, my wish is to, for you to trade and analyze logically than simply jumping into the markets and take trades. Because you never want to gamble your trades. You have to take trades in a logical way and in a rational way, and also in objective way. Okay, Hinata, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, I would hear about how to read news. Sometimes they show some numbers in the folder and would like to understand that. Simply, I don't really think deeply about the news. Simply when the news, so there are 3 numbers in the news. And one is previous, and other is consensus, and then actual. Simply only look at these 3 numbers. Technically, you don't have to know about what the news is. You can actually read the comment. If you click on this news, then you can find the explanations. So it's good to know what kind of news it happens. But basically, you look at these 3 numbers. Again, previous, consensus, and actual. And news outcome is better than consensus and better than previous, then this currency, in this case AUD, will be bought. If actual is negative, then this currency will be sold. That's the basics. But it may not move like that sometimes. It's actually basically depends on how market will be reacted by the news result. So even if it's positive, the market may not move is also true. Or even when the actual become positive, this currency may be sold. It sometimes happens too. So it all depends on how market will be reacted by the news, but this is basically the concept of how to read the news. Okay, all right, Don't be good to see you. Thank you for joining. Okay, John says, hi Cake, I'm currently in pound AUD position. I entered the trade based on M30 1 hour. Kijun Sen was trending up, confirmed the 3 confirmations. H4 could reach the resistance. Okay, so yeah, if you follow the 4 hour, then you simply follow, and when 4 hour goes flat, that's when you look for an exit timing. Yeah, I think pound AUD is now reaching to, I think we saw it earlier, pound AUD, right? Okay, pound AUD, it's reaching that resistance. Oh yeah, but Kumo, Senko span AB, Kijun Sen are flat so it may not break. If it goes back, then I recommend you to exit quickly. Okay, so let's see. Pat, thanks for joining. Good to see you too. Okay, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Great to see you again. Let me cover some of other comments. Reza says, Master K, please talk about Ichimoku Chikou span trace and other signals like Sanyaku Gakuten signal. Also talk about Ichimoku signals for enter-exit market in lower time frames. Sure, I will talk about the Ichimoku Chikou span trace when I see that example. But looks like today I didn't see that example, so I think I don't talk about that. But when I see that example, then I will talk about it for sure. Yes, or you are always welcome to join the one of my communities where I talk about more deeply about these strategies. Also, entry and exits, I talk about it in KTS Academy. So always welcome to join. Because in public live streams, I have so many comments to cover, so I have to go in general topics, my overview on the markets. So yeah, but let me check some more comments. Okay, let's see. Ruben says, do you trade Nasdaq? No, I don't. I don't trade Nasdaq. But let me check what's happening on that one now. Let's see. Index. Okay, Nasdaq, here is the daily time frame. It's been retracing this week, but then the price is on the Tenkan-sen and also the previous resistances, so it may be bullish. In this case, I would wait for the bullish part to appear and then buy. Push back to buy. I think that would be a good idea. But yeah, still it's bullish. So you can continue to look for a buying opportunity on this one. Okay. Also, can you ask CIS and BNF to do an interview? Oh no, I have no connection with them, so I can't. But I actually have some more topics I want to cover about them. So when I talk about it on the video, then you will see that video on my YouTube. There is actually the conversation between CIS and BNF, and that may be interesting to everyone too. Okay, Damian, good to see you from Poland. Good to see you. Alright, Photo, thanks for joining too. Okay, JJ says I stopped trading Euro AUD. So far I can't get a proper entrance because it retraced all the way to stop loss. Even when I put my max stop loss still hit, so I removed it. Right, so you have to first set the stop loss, and I recommend you to take 2% of your account to stop loss. But yeah, Euro AUD, let me see. Euro AUD is still bullish. It's about to break that resistance. So I think we can look for some another new opportunities on this one. I will continue to monitor this pair today and see if we can trade. To me, this still looks bullish. Okay, let me continue to check some other comments now. Okay, Kevin says, hello Sensei K, do you think we had better take trade in bigger time frames such as 1 hour, 4 hour, as we then don't have to stick to the chart all the time? Yeah, sure. You can actually take the 1 hour or even 4 hour as your entry time frame. And that will be for your swing trade. You can follow, for example, not the daily but the weekly time frame. So here's a weekly time frame. In the weekly, you also see the Kumo is up, Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above candles on Euro AUD. So you can actually take weekly to follow and get entry opportunities in 1 hour, and then follow swing trade. So yeah, that is possible. But for me, I prefer to follow daily or the 4-hour time frames because in Forex, when it comes to Forex pairs, the market directions may change every week. So technically I can follow the weekly time frame, but it may go flat next week soon. And within the week, the market may reverse, and I may have more losses than the wins on the weekly time frame. So I prefer to follow either daily or the 4-hour time frames in Forex. But if you trade other markets on Forex like stock markets or index where the trend tends to last longer, then you can of course follow the weekly or even the monthly time frame and look for opportunities in 1 hour. With the same principle, same indicators, same manner, but simply change time frames higher and still enter trades and exit your trades. And that will be your swing trade. Without changing the strategy, you can actually do it. Okay, let me see. Let me check some other comments. Let me try to cover as many comments as possible from everyone. Okay, good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining, as always. Okay, will you hold any trades over holiday, Easter weekends? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. After I set the break even, I do it. Yeah. Okay, so this is for Nifty intraday trading. Which time frame we can use Ichimoku, please advise. Okay, let me check the Nifty. Okay, let me see Nifty chart. Let's see, here is a daily chart. Okay, so Nifty daily shows the price is now between Kumo and Kijun Sen. So now it's in a range. In terms of Ichimoku, when the price is in between Kumo and Kijun Sen, that means this is range overall. It was downtrending until the market breaks the Kijun Sen. So exactly on this date, the 31st of March, this is when the price broke the daily Kijun Sen. So from this date, the market is now range. That means for the last 3 days, it has been bullish, but it may turn bearish anytime. So just watch out on the retracement. I think for now, this is range, so I think you have to wait for the break of the Kumo and buy. Yeah, but in terms of the intraday, for Nifty chart, you may be able to lower the time frames, maybe 4 hour or 1 hour to follow. If you check the 4 hour, I can see that the market broke the Kumo now. So you can follow uptrend in terms of this Kumo breakout. And this is called Sanyaku Koten signal. Before there was a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross, Chikou span breakout, and the Kumo breakout. So yeah, you can take trade and follow uptrend. Yeah, that's the 4 hour situation. Let me check 1 hour too. Okay. In this case, I think 1 hour will be more suitable for intraday trade, because I can see that the 1 hour after the market had a gap between Friday and Monday, the gap is not filled, but instead it has an N wave against the gap, against where the gap was. So that means in 1 hour it's bullish, and the price has been respecting the Tenkan-sen. So if you want to be an intraday trade in Nifty, then you can buy and hold until the market breaks the Tenkan-sen. It may be 1 or 2 days, so it may not be an intraday. You may not be able to close within the day, but you can keep holding until it breaks Tenkan-sen. So that will be a very small drawdown, but you can expect bigger reward on this one. So yeah, I would recommend in this case to follow 1 hour and take intraday trade like that. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. So like this, whenever I look for some opportunities, I check from the daily time frame, which is range now again in terms of Ichimoku definition between Kumo Kijun Sen is range, so I don't I can't follow daily direction because there's no direction on the daily according to Ichimoku. So I skip the daily, and 4 hour shows the Kumo breakout, but then it may retrace and goes up. So this is good, but I just in case want to check 1 hour. And then I check 1 hour and I see, okay, this is good. N wave bullish. It has me above the Tenkan-sen, so I would enter buy and hold until it breaks the Tenkan-sen. So that's my thought process on this one. Okay, yeah, Sudish, you're welcome. I hope it makes sense to you and everyone from my thought process. Okay, and since this is almost 1 hour now, I think I will end the live in a few minutes. But yeah, again, thank you very much for joining today's live stream. So yeah, looks like we have some still choppy markets. Tomorrow we have non-farm payrolls, so we may still see some active and tricky markets. So every time when you are in the first week of the month, we have big news like this. So just watch out the news whenever you see choppy market, whenever you see the breakout before the candlestick close, then I recommend you not to jump in the market, but rather to confirm the close price becomes above or below the major resistance and support, and then follow that direction. Okay, so that's my comments for today. Oh, which city I'm in? I'm in Dubai now. This is in Dubai. I came to Dubai in July 2021, so it's been more than 1.5 years now in Dubai. So right now it's in Ramadan, so you know, I also feel like, you know, practicing the non-eating days every day, so which is good for my health. So if I don't have any meetings or if I don't have any meetups, then I prefer not to eat myself also during the day, so that it clears my mind and I eat something healthy and something that good for my digestion at night, and then sleep. And then tomorrow I feel more sharper, and this is like cleansing my body and cleansing my mindset. So I used to do like this you know, like feasting or non-eating when I was in Japan and meditate. So yeah, I thought this is good timing because some of my favorite shops and cafes are closed during the daytime. So yeah, I thought this is a good timing. So yeah. I'm in Dubai now. Yes. Yeah, Dubai is better than Tokyo. I can't compare. There are always pros and cons on any regions. I like Tokyo. I like to stay in Tokyo. I like of course Japan in many ways, and I like Dubai also in many ways. So yeah, I prefer both ones. Okay, so I think I will end the live for now. Thank you again very much for joining everyone today. I hope you have a great day, great week, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Okay, bye for now everyone. またね. Thank you very much.